In the name of God the Almighty, peace to you. Today I will speak about how things are going to unfold from now on, and that's the change is happening, whether we accept it or not. So it's better that we bring it with ease on each and every one of us rather than violently. This is the message. I will start today with the vision I had this morning. Of course, since the pandemic started, I haven't been to a hospital or haven't seen other than some footage on the TV. But all of that, nothing like what I've seen this morning. I was taken inside a not really a hospital, like a large house with many rooms, each room filled with beds, and people have their faces covered to the maximum, and they are all shouting in pain. They want water, and there was no one there other than me, and I was running around like crazy trying to find water, and I couldn't find water. Then in the end I woke up. The message was clear that the pandemic or maybe another one will be coming, or is not going away anytime soon. And what I learned from the Spirit after the vision is that the change is happening, is taking course. If we bring it on ourselves, it's because of our own making. We crossed the red lines to the maximum, and now the divine algorithm is making us pay the price. However, we could ease this on ourselves by doing the change ourselves, because God doesn't allow change or a punishment not to arrive unless we change our ways. So, what I am saying now to all the governments, to all those in power, and to each and every one of us, and every one of you, that we can no longer ignore and that God exists, and we can no longer deny what we have known already, that we have ruined our home, this planet, by our greed, by our endless materialistic lifestyle. No one very I mean, many people speak about love, but this is just a word on the lips. There is nothing there. Most of them are dead inside, and this has to stop. As I said, by the divine algorithm, either violently or we bring it with ease if we change our ways and we take the change and go with it. So, let me check with you today the latest number of COVID-19. Of course, every morning I see the news, and they are still hoping for the vaccines, and with every new mutation, they think they will control the problem, and they are still having hope in this. I'm telling you, I am delivering you a divine message. It's coming to me from heavens, definitely. I'm not someone who, imagining things for the sake of imagining things. I am delivering to you everything I am receiving. So please listen. God wants to help you, but you have to help yourself. All the problems we have, we brought in ourselves with our endless greed, with our crossing all the red lines that has been and the guidance that has been given to us. And now we are only having ourselves to blame. So if we don't change things by ourselves, things will change because the earth will be renewed, and that will take not as many things, decades or something, just hardly 1 decade, but it will be filled with pandemics, filled with violent volcano eruptions, strong earthquakes, natural disasters, and all these things. So what are you going to do? Let me give you today the numbers about COVID-19. The number of deaths, I believe personally, it's far higher than the official numbers that have been given, because I know maybe some 1,000 people worldwide. I'm not speaking here about Facebook friends. I mean people I've met in my life. Let us say I know 1,000, and maybe they could be far less than that. But let us say 1,000. I have known that at least three of this 1,000 people I have met in my life who died of COVID-19, and they weren't ill, and they uh, not very old, just in their 50s, maybe one in the 60s. So 3 in 1,000, these people I know myself. So people who are still speaking about conspiracy theories and all these things, who cares? When God inspires something to take course in the world, it could happen by cosmic rays, it could happen by inspiring some kind of doctors to do something. And when he inspired the people who named the disease COVID-19, to mention the 19, he was also giving me that sign with the number 19 in order to look in the holy text and find what's going on. However, as I said, since then I am receiving visions almost every day, and I'm delivering to you everything all the way. God is trying to save us from ourselves, and we are not helping. You Christians are waiting for a savior, and God is trying to save you, and He's telling you how, but you won't do it. What do you think saving you will be? By a magic wand, for example? Why? Because you don't observe anything that Jesus said. Are you loving one another? Where? I can't see it. And if the followers of Muhammad, someone who is giving them proofs from the text they believe in, they don't believe in, they only blame themselves, and they keep leading this life of, you know, wasting time and wasting fortune and consuming and reproducing like there is no tomorrow. So please wake up. It's time, before all what I have seen coming towards you. And then, as I said, what I can do more to save you. It's like someone dying in front of you, and you are trying to save him, all what he's doing is spitting on you. What I can do for you? The numbers today, nearly 7-8 millions infections. That means since the beginning of the pandemic. Now the totality, what are the numbers, what the world have reached? The official number of deaths, nearly 1,712,000 deaths. The top 10 worldwide, number 10, Spain, 49,260 deaths. Number 9, Russia, 51,912 deaths. Number 8, Iran, 54,003 deaths. Number 7, France, 60,900 deaths. Number 6, United Kingdom, 67,616 deaths. Number 5, Italy, 69,214 deaths. Number 4, Mexico, 118,598 deaths. Number 3, India, 146,145 deaths. Number 2, Brazil, 187,322 deaths. Number 1, United States of America, 326,772 deaths. And the top 10 in the Middle East are as follows, but also I'm sure there are hidden numbers, and I heard some doctors in Egypt saying the number in their country could be 10 times higher than the official number given. And I have mentioned that, I expected that in previous videos. Number 10, Algeria, 2,675 deaths. Number 9, Israel, 3,111 deaths. Number 8, Jordan, 3,604 deaths. Number 7, Tunisia, 4,199 deaths. Number 6, Saudi Arabia, 6,139 deaths. Number 5, Morocco, 7,000 deaths. Number 4, Egypt, 7,130 deaths. Imagine if this is true, that the number is 10 by 10, that means 70,000. So these people are not counting really. Number 3, Iraq, 12,725. Number 2, Turkey, 18,351 deaths. Number 1, Iran, with a very high gap, 54,003 deaths. So many countries are hiding the true numbers. People have to wake up to this reality. And please, if you want to save yourself, save your loved ones, you have to listen. As I said, God planned, the divine algorithm works this way. When the timer ticks, nobody can, delay things from happening. So the change is coming. Either we help it coming by changing our ways and do what the divine wanted us to do, or it will come to us violently and erase us completely. So which way you choose, I don't know. There will be no satisfactory vaccines. Stop looking for, not looking to the source of problem. Start looking at the source of problem, not looking on how to fix this virus and that a problem and this and that. The problem is in your greed. The problem is in your hatred. The problem is in your divisions. There is no love on this planet. There is no innocence on this planet. There is no honesty in this planet. There is only greed. There is only divisions. There is only hatred. If you cast God away from a place, it will be destroyed. And God is love. God is mercy. God is togetherness, union, unity. We have to love one another the way we love ourselves. Enough selfishness, enough greed. Nobody, even if you are knowledgeable, even if you have learned some science, that shouldn't push you to say I deserve better than the other. Don't be greedy. You have your portion, and that's enough for you. Don't take more. Behave like a divine being, not like an animal, wild beast in a jungle. So I mentioned what we should do. We have to dissolve the armies and remove all borders and destroy all weapons. Actually, God, as I said, will make his plan going regardless if you agree with it or not. And things started now with that cyber attack on the arsenal weapons and the arsenal of nuclear weapons in the United States. I don't know how God is doing it, but he could inspire hackers. He could have his own hackers that you don't know of. So do not underestimate what God can do. So stop denying the existence of God because He's always in control. And the divine algorithm is punishing us now. If we don't fix our ways, the change will happen violently. Even if God erases us to the last one. Because what we are living now, it's our own making. It's not God's problem. He gave us guidance. We didn't take any of them. We crossed all the red lines. We gave in to our greed, to our selfishness, to our hatred. There is no love left on this planet. How it could be saved unless we regain back our innocence, our unity. I saw this vision today and I had tears in the morning. But what I can do more than delivering and hoping that you listen and act. No weapons will save you, no science will save you, nothing. How you can even imagine that you could defy the one who created you? He knows your weaknesses. He knows how to take you out of this existence. He gave us everything: our sight, our minds, our hearts, our bodies, our imagination, our consciousness. He gave us everything, and He gave us a very beautiful planet. And all what He asked, that we should love one another, care for one another, live equally, and just the competition, let it be in knowledge and science, but not to eat each other and transgress against each other, in order to rise as a divine species, not a lower being. So I really don't understand how you could don't speak about love and words and all these things. I want actions. I feel for these nurses in the hospitals because what I have seen today, these people are seeing on a daily basis every hour, and it will get worse. So I really don't understand what one could do. When are you going to wake up? I have been talking now for 6 months, every day almost. And I have told you that religion or division or faith or whatever label you put yourself into will not save you. God is in unity. God is in love. God is in mercy. God is in justice. God is in peace. Where are all these things? They don't exist other than words. We blah 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 about God and a church and a synagogue and a mosque and a temple, but there is nothing there. Where is the love when you are going to transgress what belongs to other person? Where is justice when you know that you don't deserve to have a higher salary than a woman, for example? Where is a peace when you keep making weapons and build larger armies, or trying to make the machines kill for you? And then we speak about God, and when we speak, we put emblem in God we trust, God and my rights, and blah 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 blah. God is in your daily life. Where is it? Where is He? He doesn't exist because love doesn't exist. because peace doesn't exist, because justice doesn't exist, because unity doesn't exist. All that is greed, hatred, divisions, uh, injustice, and money worshipping. All the monetary system must be removed, all the industry of chemical, nuclear, all this plastic rubbish, all of that should be completely taken off the map. And all this pornography and fornication of California and other places. People do not know what love is anymore because they are acting just like robots or just like dolls, just facial figure, and there is nothing inside, all of them dead inside. I'm not here to outsmart you or to appear as someone who's smarter than the others. I am delivering you sincerely, and God knows that is the case. What I am receiving from Him every day. We are trying to save you from your own demise, from the hell you created for yourselves. The sooner you wake up and act, the better and the lesser your suffering will be. What's wrong with what I am suggesting? What's wrong if I have as much land as my neighbor and everybody is equally having the same portion? What's wrong in me giving my services and my expertise for free for everybody and everybody doing the same to me? What's wrong with that? Those who claim themselves to be gods, why you don't act like one? I just don't understand. When are you going to wake up? After half of the population, now we are almost 8. You want just 4 billion and then you start to act? And maybe it could be too late because those who didn't die from the pandemic would die from the corpses that will be scattered around. When are you going to listen? You, these people in the United Nations and all these governments and that Pope and that Patriarch and that Imam, they all absolutely understand nothing about God. There is no one who understands God that would accept to be known as under a label, as a Catholic or Orthodox or Jew or Muslim or Christian or whatever. I think I have delivered the message today very frankly, and I can't be more compassionate. I hope you will listen and act. Bye for now.